Everything on Coruscant is huge. You see those city towers as we flew in? How many people you figure live in those? Millions?
Looks like some of the city towers lost a few levels.
Heard the Sith Empire hit this planet pretty hard. Even knocked the Jedi Temple off its pedestal. Want to find Skavak before we're too old to shoot straight? We're gonna need local help.
We'll just rattle some skulls until Skavak falls out.
Wouldn't mind getting some practice with Sparky here, but I know a faster way. There's a gambler named Darmus Polarin who keeps tabs on everything worth knowing about Coruscant. Good man. You'll like him.
Worth a visit, I guess. Where do I find this Darmus?
Vidu always said if you look for a sabacc table surrounded by beautiful women, you'll find Darmus. But I can narrow that down. I still have Vidu's hollow-frequency contacts, and Darmus is one of them. Give me a second, and we'll talk to the man himself.
Corso, is that you? It's been too long, you rascal. What brings you to Coruscant?
A friend and I are in a real bind. Is there a place we can meet you?
Of course. Come to my private cantina booth. I'm here now, winning my 10th hand of sabacc against a very persistent Rhodian. Hope you don't mind the occasional blaster fire. The cantina is in a rowdy part of Coruscant.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Do you know how to play sabacc? If not, I'll teach you. It's the favorite game around here.
Keep your comlink channel open, Darmus. I've got some bad news about Vidu. I'll bring Darmus up to speed while we travel, Captain.
Keep your eyes open for that scum sucker who stole my ship.
You got it.
Welcome, my friend. I'm Darmus Polarin, sabacc player and information resource without equal.
You seem to have a lot of female admirers.
Women seem to find me irresistible. Just one more way, I'm an extremely fortunate man. Sorry to hear about Vidu. He was a man of refined taste and a terrible card player. I'll truly miss him. Life is like sabacc. The trick is to quit while you're ahead and enjoy your winnings. Exactly how I'll spend my twilight years.
I'll still be flying around this galaxy 100 years from now.
I like your spirit, Captain. Sometimes I think I'm already too old for this business. Now, I know this isn't a social call. Corso says you have troubles, and I'm prepared to help.
A man named Skavak stole my freighter and brought it here.
Corso mentioned a cargo hold full of stolen blasters, and the infamous Rogun the Butcher, too. My sympathies. Skavak is well known in the galactic underworld. He's earned death sentences across the galaxy for everything from armed robbery to kidnapping. He's known to be in the Sith Empire's pocket, and he even cheats at cards. I'm happy to help you find him.
If there's one thing I hate, it's a card cheat.
In my book, if you can only win by cheating, you shouldn't be playing the game at all. Soon as Corso mentioned Skavak's name, I alerted all my best informants. I'm getting some interesting leads.
What did I tell you, Captain? Darmus can find out anything. We'll have Skavak in no time.
And how much do you want for your information, Darmus?
Nothing, my friend. I couldn't live with myself taking advantage of a man who lost his starship. Skavak recently used the services of a data slicer named Kixie in the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. Quite talented, I hear.
I'll say this. The man has a way with women.
I don't think it's a romantic relationship. Skavak doesn't convert with aliens. Even near humans like Kixie. Kixie might be able to help you flush Skavak out of hiding. Be careful, though. The guild is well armed and doesn't like outsiders. Excuse me, but I noticed some delightful young ladies in desperate need of attention. Duty calls.
I must need some blasted data card to open this thing.
There's bound to be somebody around here with a clearance pass. You ready for some more action, Captain?
Awfully nice of the guild to leave a clearance pass with their security patrol.
Been monitoring you on the security network. You sure know how to make an entrance.
Guess we found our slicer. But why does this room look like a prison?
Because it is a prison. Thanks for noticing. Whatever issues you're having with the guild, I'm on your side. I'm just a slave here.
Your name's Kixie, right?
That's my nickname. Short for Kixie Aralu. You came here for me? The guild locked me up 2 years ago. Forced me to work for them. I'll do anything to get out. What do you need?
We'll be on Skavak's trail and I'll free you.
Finding his trail is easy. Just look for the slime. I knew that Corellian pig lizard Skavak had ticked off the wrong person. No wonder he was in such a hurry. Skavak paid the guild to clean his identity record. They made me slice into the Republic's main database and delete all his arrest warrants.
Knowing Skavak, you spent a lot of time deleting things.
It's like he's trying to set a record for the biggest criminal of all time. Sorry, but that's all I know about Skavak. I'm not sure how else to help you.
Isn't there some way to figure out where Skavak is?
Do you know how many people are on Coruscant? It takes a lot for one man to stand out. Hang on. Maybe that's it. Take away his spotless identity record, and Skavak can't walk 10 meters without attracting attention. He'll be a lot easier to find. I can ruin Skavak's identity record for you in no time. If I do that, will you let me go?
I want Skavak's record dirtier than a sewer on Hutta.
In other words, just the way I found it. No problem. I saved copies of everything I erased from Skavak's identity record. All I have to do now is transfer the data back. There. Easy. The minute he passes an identity checkpoint, it'll trigger an alarm.
What else can you do to Skavak's identity record?
Depends on how much damage you're looking to inflict.
Frame him as an undercover Republic law enforcement agent.
You really hate him, don't you? Alright, I'll plant files with all the criminal syndicates, so they think Skavak is a lawman. Okay, let me go now, so I can make it out before they lock this place down.
I was always planning to let you go.
Thank you, you're my hero.
Maybe we should go check in with Darmus, see if he's got any new info on Skavak.
An informant spotted you leaving the Migrant Merchants Guild. I trust Kixie was useful?
Kixie did a real number on Skavak's identity record.
On a world this crowded with people and technology, he can't hide for long.
My sources reveal Skavak is doing business with the Black Sun Gang. A dangerous friendship for all sorts of reasons.
Black Sun is notorious for keeping holo recordings of all their meetings. No doubt they preserve the highlights of Skavak's visit.
I doubt Black Sun just lets anybody peek at their hollows.
Black Sun fragments its recordings over several computers to prevent unauthorized viewing. You'll have to assemble the relevant footage by accessing each computer.
I should warn you, Black Sun controls an entire sector of Coruscant. They're thugs with the most horrible manners. Do be careful. Good luck.
Well, well, the Jackal of the Stars himself pays me a visit. Long time no see, Skavak. You must really need my help, huh?
Urbax, buddy, you're such a cynical guy. Can't I just be paying an old friend a visit?
You and friends is the funniest thing I've heard all year. Get to the point before I stop laughing.
A lawman from the Outer Rim is sticking to me like a minoc on a power coupling. I need somebody to scrape him off.
Lawman, huh? Sounds like that'll cost you double.
Whatever it takes. Look, I'm in a rush to wrap up other business here. Besides, finding a word for my friends makes me feel good.
Nice. So where is this little parasite you want me to remove?
He's at a docking bay in the spaceport, and he's alone. I'm sure he won't give a burly scrapper like you much trouble.
I guarantee he won't. Oh, and I'll be wanting my payment in advance.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Urbax. You enjoy yourself.
It might be this lawman knows how to find Skavak. We'd better try to save him. Let's go bust up that party at the spaceport, Captain.
This was fun, little mouse. But we're done playing. Time to die. I can't figure out if this Sullistan's deaf or just stupid.
You see those ears? Sullistans have excellent hearing.
I told you, idiot, to watch that door. Do I have to do everything myself? This is none of your business, scum. Get out while you still can.
I'm sure if we ask them real nicely, they'll just leave. You heard the man, lawbreakers. Surrender now, or else.
You really are as dumb as you look, aren't you? Kill them both, men.
Sticking up for the little guys what I do best. I'm just a simple starship captain trying to earn a living. Tell me about this priceless relic. Is it valuable? Skavak stole my starship. I came here looking for information. I'll take any help I can get. Keep my name out of that report, all right?
Let's not be here when the local security shows up. We don't have time to answer questions. Maybe we should go see if Darmus knows anything new about Skavak.
See? What'd I tell ya? It's the captain from Rogun the Butcher's bounty posting. Are we lucky or what?
I never doubted you for a second, lover. You've always been my lucky star.
Ugh, you two make me sick. Hold it right there, Captain.
Is that a hairstyle, or did a womp rat die in your head?
Did you just... who do you... Shut up! Come on, you two. Let's cremate this fool and get rich.
Your friends have so much to live for. Why get them killed?
Ooh, tough talk from a scum on the run. I'm not afraid of you. I've got a flamethrower.
Ease off, Scorch. I have a bad feeling about this captain. Looks like more than we can handle.
Not man enough for a real challenge? Don't know what you see in this guy, Igara.
More than you could ever show me. Rilo, this bounty's worth more money than we could earn in a month.
All right, lover, but stay behind me. I don't want you getting hurt over a lousy stack of credits.
If you want credits, I know a better way to earn them.
We're bounty hunters, stupid. This is what we do for a living.
Shut up, Scorch. Make your offer.
Ever heard of a starship thief named Skavak?
Skavak's worth more dead than alive, Rilo. Last time I checked his bounty, it was huge.
How huge?
Buy a starship and retire huge.
I just saw Skavak in the Black Sun hideout.
My cousin runs with Black Sun. He can get us in there. Forget this captain. Save ammo for Skavak.
But the captain's right here. It's money in our pockets.
We get the drop on Skavak. We only need one shot. That's way better than fighting this captain.
Don't forget, shoot to kill.
Come on, Igara, we can do it.
I can't believe this. Wait up, you zero attention span idiots!
Having some trouble with bounty hunters, Captain?
I can't help that I'm popular with all the wrong people.
Being famous has its drawbacks, doesn't it?
I hear Black Sun's on an emergency recruitment drive, and you had an altercation at the spaceport. I take it my lead was worthwhile.
Turns out, there's a Celestin lawman chasing Skavak too.
It's always good to have friends with common interests.
While we wait for Skavak to make his next move, perhaps we could play a little sabacc?
I saw that one coming.
Corso, don't be such a spoil sport. What do you say, Captain? First game's on me.
I play to win, Darmus. Hope you can keep up with me.
Don't say I didn't warn you, Captain.
Get us a round of drinks, won't you, Corso? There's a good man. Let's deal some cards. You win again. That was very impressive.
Impressive? The Captain just cleaned your chrono, Darmus.
I'd say you've played this game before.
I never said I was a beginner.
And I'm a victim of my assumptions. Well played, my friend. Hold on. I'm receiving an alert from my network. This may be what we've been waiting for. Looks like your efforts have paid off, Captain. My informants just witnessed Skavak fighting someone and fleeing into Justicar's territory. We have him.
Did your informant say who Skavak was fighting?
An alien of some sort, according to this report. Very peculiar. The Justicars don't tolerate outsiders in their sector. Skavak must truly be desperate to risk his life going there.
He's a scared little man running out of options.
It would seem so. Justicars are heavily armed ex-soldiers. It's no exaggeration calling them an army. My informants are a brother and sister named Jik and Jewel. They know where to find Skavak. I'll tell them you're coming. Play your hand carefully in the Justicar sector. My instincts tell me Skavak hasn't shown all his cards yet.
That's good advice.
Good luck to you, Captain. I hope you make Skavak pay all his debts.
The captain, right? About time you got here. Thanks to you, the Justicar snagged my brother Jik. Should have never tangled ourselves in your cloudhead business.
What do you mean by cloudhead?
You're from where the air is thin and heads are soft. This is Turfer land. Wise up and grab some ground. I'm Jewel. My brother Jik and I were watching Skavak for you. Big mistake. Nothing but trouble. Things always go bad for turfers when cloudheads come down here. Never should have took this job.
Are you done berating me yet?
I haven't even started. You kept me worrying and waiting a long time. Jik and I were tailing Skavak when the Justicars came after us. Jik stuck to Skavak, I drew the Justicars. I lost those helmet brains easy, but they snagged Jik and hauled him off to their detention center.
Why would the Justicars arrest your brother?
I don't know. Those locksteppers make up the rules as they go. Jik knows where Skavak went, but he didn't have time to spill it to me before they snagged him. You want Skavak? Better prowl into the Justicar's detention center and free my brother.
Jailbreaks aren't exactly easy, kid.
Like I don't know that? But listen, I got an idea how to do it. Once inside the detention center, you have to bash all the Justicar droid eyes. That's how they track intruders. If those droid eyes aren't rubble, the Justicars will know your face. You don't want that.
Those idiots want my face on file? They're welcome to it.
You want a price on your head? Fine. But Jik's in enough trouble. I don't want the Justicars coming after him again. Don't just stand there goggling at me. Get Jik out of that detention center before something happens to him.
If I do this, you have to stop calling me a cloudhead.
Don't bet on it. Take this holo transmitter with you. I want to talk to Jik as soon as you free him.
I take it you met the Justicars. You were supposed to contact me when you found Skavak. Have they hurt you?
Might as well spring the little fella while we're here.
Don't worry, I won't leave you in there. Get out of here before the Justicars come back.
I feel like my insides are coming out.
On your feet, Jik. Let's get you out of here.
You're definitely not a Justicar. All they ever called me was gutter scum.
Chick, it's me, Jewel. Are you alright? What did those Justicers do to you?
Hey, sis. Knew you wouldn't forget about me. Who's the Cloudhead?
The Captain Darmus asked us to help. What happened when you followed Skavak? How come the Justicars snagged you?
Saw something I wasn't supposed to. You won't believe this, but I caught the Justicars trading supplies with the Empire.
How could that be? It doesn't seem possible.
Some turfers think a few Imperials stayed behind after the war ended. I always thought it was just stories to scare the kids.
Skavak and the Imperials were laughing about something. I'm not sure what. The Imperials took Skavak into the works.
The works, huh? Then that's where I'm going too.
Are you crazy, Cloudhead? That place is like instant death. If Skavak dropped to the works, you may as well go home. You wouldn't last 5 minutes.
We're pretty good. Bet we last 10 minutes.
The works is nothing but toxic ruins and berserk droids. People who go down there don't come back.
If Skavak and the Imperials can survive down there, so can I.
You're a lot braver than I thought. Or dumber.
I'd like to go home now. This is the worst party I've ever been to.
Chick, remember the tunnel we found? Crawl in and come to the warehouse. I'll hide you from the Justicars.
Great. I'm gonna smell like Rancor droppings for a week. Thanks for busting me out, Captain.
You're hurt pretty bad, Jake. Sure you can make it?
I've been beat up a lot worse than this. Well, not really. But I'll be alright.
Chick, take my holotransmitter from the captain before you leave. I'm not letting you out of my sight.
Don't be so dramatic. There's only a little torture. Good luck down in the works, Captain. You'll need it.
The Marusta Van Ruby. It's even more exquisite than I imagined. This will be the perfect centerpiece for my gift to the Grand Moff.
Sure to earn you a nice, fat promotion. Maybe the Grand Moff will finally let you go home to Droman Kaas.
What's your tone, Skavak? My agent is standing by at the spaceport ready to deliver the item. You have someone ready to receive it?
There's a twitchy little starship merchant named Fabizon in my docking bay. He'll accept my payment.
Lieutenant, transmit the signal. I don't know what you want with that grotesque trophy, Skavak, but it's all yours now.
Need any other priceless relics, Commander? Just let me know.
Sorry I'm late to the party, boys. Traffic was crazy.
Skavak, is this some sort of trick?
Captain, seriously, I admire your persistence, but this is ridiculous.
How do you know this man, Skavak?
He's an acquaintance who just can't take a joke.
You're gonna be a floor stain when we're done with you, Skavak.
Corso, I heard about your job. Hey, don't let unemployment make you bitter, all right? You're the one who fouled up my identity record and sent half the galaxy chasing me? That wasn't very nice, Captain.
It's the least I could do for you, old pal.
You know, holding on to anger like that will give you health problems. Framing me with the crime syndicates wasn't very nice. You know how hard it is to get out of trouble with them? Oh wait, that's right. You do. I heard Rogun the Butcher just raised the price on your head. Congratulations.
Enough of this. The captain is your problem, Skavak. Deal with it.
Commander, would you mind vaporizing the captain for me? I've got places to be.
Skavak! Blast that scoundrel, always leaving me to clean up his messes.
Do you enjoy being Skavak's maid, Commander?
No, and I'm afraid you won't be leaving here. We'll give you a very nice, unmarked grave.
Who
do you think you are giving me orders? You're as good as dead, you alien filth.
Boy, am I happy to see you.
Spare me your false heroics. Men, kill this alien scum!
We'll get you to a Kolto tank.
Poor little guy. He didn't deserve to go out like this.
Jeez, Kagava Koyota.
Tu banda bakawonki.
3 words, pal. Where's my ship?
Mukutuni ompi betwana ni bobo chopaduma. A pisca kukapa mi wata. Potenya noche te porta. Tu batulia musta. Mo gran ritempo tu muki tonka. Ujimo. Uban kon al pi isti patoka.
For the last time, where's my starship?
Iskan ritopat. Bombo kita kung boska boya. Jeska koliraka kanchanga. Bomba tomchinka.
Not yet. But you owe the captain something for all his trouble.
Wafuma the borda donwi wanki wakoba jakamuka.
As long as Skavak's paying, I'm buying.
Tu batulia musta. Mo gran ritempo tu muki tonka. Yukanta bata chawa. Uermo. Mukilima wahota. Fuibaniaka twipi tabo katonka. Wana waka.
Beat it before I shoot you.
Unaponka wa unikupa. Tomti tok makitogi. Chochin wampa la hagwajikuska. Hompasa topiska.
I'm taking a wild guess that my life just got a new kind of complicated.
Funny, I don't remember leaving a beautiful woman in my cargo hold. Must be my lucky day.
Depends on your definition of lucky. My name's Risha. I've been traveling with Skavak as part of a business arrangement.
What kind of business are you in that you keep a guy's head in a jar?
Don't judge me by my cargo. A girl can't always choose how she earns a living or who she deals with.
Skavak isn't known for honoring his deals.
Then maybe my luck is about to change. Skavak was going to deliver this cargo, but he's proving unreliable. I think you might be a much better partner.
Let's hear your offer and we'll see.
My offer is simple. I make you filthy rich. It's a pretty straightforward business model. What do you know? That's Skavak on the ship's hollow. This should be an interesting conversation. You're late, Skavak, and I just made a new friend. I think you two will loathe each other.
Congratulations, Captain. You're officially #1 on my list of people to kill.
Hope there's room for me on that list. I hate feeling left out.
And don't sweat it, Corso. I promise to kill you second.
Can't kill what you can't catch, Skavak, and you don't have a ship.
Well, there's plenty of ships to steal in Coruscant. I'm sure I'll find something fast and deadly. Don't know how you got away from those Imperials, but next time, I'll kill you myself. Assuming Rogun the Butcher doesn't get you first. I sold all those blasters you were supposed to deliver for him on Ord Mantell. I can't imagine he'll be happy that you lost them.
He'll be even less happy after I fry him.
You honestly think you can kill someone like Rogun the Butcher? Where do you get these delusions?
Are you done posturing, Skavak? The captain and I have cargo to deliver.
Don't even think about cutting me out of this deal, Risha.
Finders keepers. Isn't that what you always say? Not my fault the captain here beat you to the big prize.
Sweetheart, you two just made the biggest mistake of your lives.
Thought that blowhard would never switch off. So, we were discussing how I can make you fabulously wealthy. The items here are pieces to a key that unlocks the lost treasure of a very rich dead man named Nock Drayan.
Now you're speaking my language.
Just wait. It gets better. Nock Drayan was the greatest gangster who ever lived. He personally wiped out the Wrath Cartel and the Vandal Helm Combine during the Syndicate Wars. When he died 10 years ago, Nock had more wealth than some Outer Rim worlds. Even the Hutts were jealous.
What happened to Nock's fortune after he died?
Now we're getting to the interesting part. Nock hid his fortune right before he died. For 10 years, treasure hunters across the galaxy have searched for it in vain. Until now. You see, I've finally figured out how to get the lost riches of Nock Drayen.
Sounds like you could use a professional.
Working with a professional would be very refreshing. Whoever gets Nock's riches will become an underworld legend. Skavak had his chance and blew it. Now it's your turn. Help me deliver these things in your cargo hold, and Nock Drayen's wealth will be all yours.
Well, let's make one thing clear. I only work for one person. Me.
That's fine. But if you want to be rich, you'll let me work for you.
I'm the only one that can help you trade these items to get Nock Drayen's treasure. But I won't tell you everything up front. To get the riches, you trust me the same way I trust you. One step at a time. Deal?
You had me at riches.
Then let's hit the hyperlanes.
We have deals set up on Taris and Nar Shaddaa. I'll make all the arrangements and introductions for you on both planets.
Until then, I'll be in my bunk. That caged beast there isn't much good for conversation, so come visit me if you feel like chatting.
I'll be around for anything you need, sweetheart. Anything.
That's a comfort. Looking forward to working with you, Captain.